Hey everyone, and welcome back to the brainiest planet of them all. So, we need to find Dr. Ro Bowman. She's in the Rainbow Sanctuary, if you remember. So, let's find the exit. Oh, pretty lasers. That, my friends, is the gate to the Rainbow Sanctuary. But what's this? We can't go through. Let's see why. Halt! Do you have Class C security clearance? Class C security clearance? Beyond this gate is the Rainbow Sanctuary. It's restricted. Heretics only. Can you lower the lasers for me? I'm new here and I want to explore. I'm afraid I couldn't lower the lasers even if I wanted to. The disabling frequencies are known by only 3 guards, and each one only knows 1 frequency each. What if I cleverly distract you and lower them while you're not looking? I guess in theory it would be possible to interrupt the flow of the lasers without a clearance keycard. Interrupt them how? Well, there are 3 types of lasers running in high modulation behind me. If someone found a control panel for each one and managed to get the disabling frequencies from the 3 guards, then they could switch the lasers to low modulation. And what would lower the gate? Well, once the lasers are switched to low modulation, you still have to block the flow with something. Block them with what? Well, I suppose you could block the lasers with anything thin enough to fit in the laser unit card slot. Card slot? In the control panel. Control panel? Have you been listening to anything I've been telling you? Like I said, if someone found the control panels for each type of laser and found out the secret frequency for them, they could switch the lasers to low modulation and block them with something thin enough to fit in the laser slot card. So that's our objective, basically. Well, he's a very helpful guy. Definitely not with the TSA. Hello, little girl. What do you have to say?
Boy, that was odd. I just bumped into the strangest looking guy I was leaving the bathroom. He couldn't have been a scientist. He was wearing red and black body armor. His face was evil.
Red and black body armor? Oh, kid's imagination. Well, no, wait. What, we can't go down there? Damn, those are some strong tractors. Okay. I wanted to be a rebel and go up the way the down way works. I don't know what they're called. Sue me. Alright. Well, let's start our search at the lounge. Hi. Salutations. This is perhaps the last drink I will ever serve. What alcoholic beverage may I serve you? Sissy beer. Nah. We are a man which drinks chug-a-lug chug. Easy go. Thank you. Was it yummy? Did it warm your stomach? Good, because I'm done bartending forever. What? Why? Oh well. Rebel scientist? You mean to tell me they don't serve mojitos here? And they call this a civilized joint? Yeah, I'm sorry. No mojitos for you. I think that's how you say it anyway. Aha! Pax guard! Maybe he has some, he has the frequency. So I told her to hand me a canister behind the Torzewski emitter. The goggles work better when the subject is exposed to certain types of radiation. What color were her scanties? Did the goggles work? That's the thing. My voluminous friend. She wasn't wearing any whatsoever. I nearly spilled my beaker. Hey, can't you see we're conversating here, you schlep? Excuse me, but what's the frequency? Frequency? For the security lasers? Listen, buddy, I got a morning ritual. I drink a Bellini, conversate with the locals, and munch a croissant before I open my briefcase and read my daily briefing. So get your face out of my routine before I club your brain pan. Now tell me, are they as nice as I imagine? You perverts. Can I just click on your bag? Seems interesting. Okay, let's lockpick it. I don't know how he's not noticing, but I'm not complaining. No, it's not gonna be 6, you dumbass. 8. There we go. Confidential! Region Office, Thunder Division, Precinct B, 911 Hawking Avenue, blah 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 blah. This is the important thing. Laser frequency 493 THz. Terahertz? I have no clue. I believe that gentleman is tampering with your briefcase. Hey, keep your mitts off my stuff. Okay, no need to yell, I understand. Number 3. Welcome to the Starboard Lounge. Would you care for some complimentary playing cards? Sure, why not? Here you go. Please seat yourself. Service will come momentarily. Well, we don't need no stinking service. We've got the cards. That's all we wanted. And the laser frequency, of course. Who are these two gentlemen? I will return within 2 cycles, my son. Focus on your work while I am absent. Father, I am experiencing feelings of sorrow. Pay them no heed, my son. They will only interfere with your work. Father, what if the experiment fails because you are not here? The experiment will not fail because I am not here, my son. The experiment will fail if you make a careless mistake. Father, who is my mother? Now is not the appropriate time for this conversation, my son. Is it Dr. Yusp? She has always treated me differently, Father. Calm yourself, my son. Father, is it true you stole and took credit for a colleague's work at university? Let us discuss this upon my return, my son. You are not my father. No, it tears my heart asunder. Get it? Because we're on the planet Sunder, and it tears my heart asunder. Okay. Okay, let's see. You need to get the lower for the red lasers, green. Okay, the blue one is 493. 493 and enter. And it's weakened. Now we can insert a card in the middle. And the laser is dead. 1 down. 2 to go. So we need to search for the PAX guards, as they are the dudes that have the goods. What are you guys looking at? Hi. All I know is I know nothing. How very Socratic of you. Oh, you and your Socrates. You're gonna be in an awful lot of trouble if the Scientific Association gets wind of what you're up to, Dr. Engel. They're too wrapped up in soliciting funds for their precious grants to take notice of my extracurricular activities. I can assure you that no one will be the wiser as long as... Would you mind? This is a private conversation. I actually don't mind. I wanted you to go ahead, but fine. Breathe. Breathe. I'm taking anger management courses. I'm supposed to tense my muscles and breathe in. Breathe. The anger is draining out of me. The anger is draining out of me. I'm going to leave the anger behind me. I'm going to step out of my... It took my money! I'm okay. Really, I'm very centered. The anger is draining out of me. If I get the paper for you, will you give me the laser frequency? You got yourself a deal. It's not like can you do anything bad with it, right? It's worthless without the other frequencies. It's worthless! Besides, if you did anything bad with it, I'd spill your brains across the starport. Okay, pal, solve this issue for us. This guy's creepy and I do not want to anger him. Go away! I knew it! I sucks. IR sucks. I made the same mistake twice. Not this time, minigame! 11111. I wonder what this actually says if we actually translate it. Hey, you got me a paper out of the Venderbot without even touching it. How did you do that? Thanks, little robot man. That's swell. Now I can line the bottom of my biped rib cage with fresh paper. The laser frequency is 691 terahertz. 691, 691. 691. Enter. And... no, it's not this one. I guess it's the green laser. Mandatory lasers! Death to the lasers! Hey, Boots has gained a level. These, by the way, don't really do anything. They're just, well, you'll see. Fucking hell. You can't win! Oh, this one was broken. Ah. Well, this is what it is. Basically a waste of time since there's no useful information. Restricted security laser operations. This is security lasers 1 of 3. This basically explains what the guard tells you. Nothing interesting. Blah blah blah. You can pause it if you're really interested. This is pretty. I wonder what it is. Ah, fine. You and your technicalities. I apologize for my voice. It's a bit raw today. Just had a long discussion in class about stuff. This looks awfully suspicious. I know, but you can't take it. I don't know why. What's this guy have? Hey, you! Try and grab me. Come on, I dare you. Be a sport. Just try. See? You can't touch me. Nothing can. I'm generating an impenetrable force field. It can be detected by most high-end optical thermal scanners out on the market today. I built a prototype myself. Yeah, it can't be detected by optical thermal scanners, but I can see it with my bare eyes. Ugh. Only problem is the fool doesn't know how to shut it off. A minor matter. Some of the variables were giving me a little trouble, but I've just about worked out the calculations. Shouldn't take too long to figure out. You'd better put the ridiculous contraption away before you're banished with the rest of the heretics. Killjoy! Why do you always have to spoil my fun? Okay, can I control again? No, thank you. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Can you tell me the frequency for the security laser? I've had a grueling day and I don't have time to talk to morons. Take a hike. Come on, I mean, it's the same thing. Okay, well, you have time to talk to Grumpos? He has a lot to say to you. I wonder if he's gonna explain more about his sister. Well, I know most of you Pax monkeys are a bit slow on the uptake. I mean, you can't have too much dangling between a noodle if you get your kick swinging the knuckle duster over the skull of every Tom, Dick, and Henrik who gives you lip. So let me explain it to you clear. Nice, easy, and slow. I may look old to you, but under this glorious mane is a juvescent soul. I think like a young man, I drink like a young man, I pitch woo like a young man, but my weakness is my memory. Years wear on like a paper dress, and before you know it, your memory is in tatters at the foot of the bed. Not to mention your ability to compose a metaphor or a smile or whatever the hell it is I just said. Whatever the case, I forget things. I used to be a whistle punk back in the day. Know what that is? It was the Corticon timber fields back when there was still a lumber industry to be had. Years ago, real hardwood was all the rage with the housefrows. Dressers, cellarettes, little Brebulan-style Davenports. The trend was burnished wood and Cortica had tons of it. Again, this was back in the day. So I found myself in the timber fields as a whistle punk. Now you gotta understand the type of ramshackle operation the Corticans were running. Some things never changed, and all they were after was to make a quick dime. Safety was a joke, and the equipment consisted of leather gloves and a 5-year-old Strider saw. Now when those Cortican furs fall, they come sliding down the hill like a Led Zeppelin. They take 600 years to mature, and the big ones take 3 weeks to saw through. And although we weren't dealing with the Mondo furs, even the crumb snatchers are whoppers. That's why there's a whistle punk at the top of the slope to warn the lumberjacks down below that troubles are coming. Anyway, it was during my timber years that this hernia developed. You know what that is, son? You get a rupture near your gooseneck, and your intestines decide they want some air. Mine got strangulated. They made me wear an itchy truce for longer than I care to tell. I tried working my magic with the ladies, but the moment they saw the support pad under my trousers, they ran for the hills. What was even worse was... Enough! The frequency is 507 terahertz. Don't ever say another word to me ever again. And good luck with that hernia. Thank you, aren't you kind?